Promise of Battleground on the horizon made the May 28th episode of NXT an important show. Trick Williams and Javon Evans teamed together to battle Gallus, and there's much more on the show, including a surprise challenger for Roxanne Perez that's been revealed. So without further ado, let's get straight into things. And we started things off with Meechin against Tatum Paxley. Sexy Red announced she would be the host of Battleground and unveiled the Women's North American Championship, which looks a beaut. But Paxley tried to steal the title, but Meechin fought her off. The match followed and was consistently back and forth before the HBIC caught Paxley with the defeat. Some nice character moments somewhere elevated the action, but it was mostly forgettable. The two athletes did not seem to have a strong direction of where the match was going, but I think we got the winner that was expected. But Paxley shouldn't be forgotten. NXT has dropped the ball with her momentum since that triple threat match. Meechin will play an important role as an experienced anchor in the match, and I think, she can really sign in it. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 here. Before it was time for Ridge Holland against Riley Osborne. Riley Osborne fought hard but was outmatched. Ridge kicked him off the rope and planted him with a Redeemer. Afterwards, Osborne refused to shake Ridge's hand. On paper, this was not an exciting matchup, but Osborne has struggled to stand out in any action, while Holland can't seem to get the crowd behind him. This was an interesting one though, as Holland has delivered since leaving the Brawling Brutes. Some basic action, solid dramatic backing made the action feel more urgent. Holland did heavy lifting, but both men meshed well. The right man won, as the Englishman's still too high up the card to lose. It's hard to tell what the plan of Osborne is, but potentially a heel turn could be on the line. But he's still in the rookie year, and for me he's still progressing. Before it was time for Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson against Anofi and Blade. Anofi tried his best to shake the feeling that bad luck was following him, but he and Mullet Blade still fell to defeat. Afterwards, Fraser and Axiom attacked their rivals, agreeing to a title match at Battleground. The two teams looked good together, but it may have gone too long for the complete lack of drama. Anofi and Blade never really had a believable shot of winning this match. Still, the OC showed off some great in-ring psychology that will serve them well against Fraser and Axiom. It was another big win for the tag title challengers that sets them up as serious threat. The segment served its role well, clearly showcasing why this is the angle the NXT tag division needs. So on the whole, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Before Roxanne Perez was out next and questioned why Ava continues to disrespect her, the GM revealed the TNA Knockout champion Jordan Grace will be her next challenger. Grace came out to reintroduce herself to fans and state that she was challenging Prodigy to see which of them was the better leader of their division. This was a genuinely shocking reveal. Grace appeared, of course, in the Rumble as a fun moment, but no one expected her to work another WWE match while she was signed with TNA. Perez versus Grace is a money match that no other women's bout in NXT could equal. While the result is more or less certain, both have the talent to sell an unthinkable as a possibility in the build for this one. And WWE TNA crossover, it's on. Didn't think I'd be seeing this with the Fed, but yeah, bring it. Before it's time for Lola Vice against Ariana Grace. Ariana Grace didn't want to fight Lola Vice, but it showed in her discomfort throughout. Vice knocked her out with a spinning back fist. After the match, Vice mocked Baszler until the Queen of Spades arrived. Officials barely kept them apart. Vice picked up an expected win in an absolute squash. This is the right decision so close to her match against the Queen of Spades in NXT Underground. Hopefully the NXT has bigger plans for Grace soon, because she doesn't feel like the same star she did a few months back. Her story with Gigi Dolan may have been dropped, and she is not lasting long against quality opponents. So yeah, on that basis I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Lexis King then took on Dante Chen. Dante Chen caught Lexis King arguing with the ref to pick up a free count off a crucifix in a quick rematch. King responded violently by attacking Chen, hitting with a coronation in the exposed floor. Once again, Chen was caught with a cheap pinfall rather than looking like a serious contender throughout the match. Luckily, the post-match attack somewhat saved this repetitive angle. King's attack showed a new angle to the character, more than just a slimy manipulator. While he's not delivering much in the ring, his promo work has steadily established him. I thought allowing a moment like this to be a possible turning point. Hopefully Chen will have a full of engaging match in a final battle of these new rivals. His entrance at least helps him stand out. So yeah, I didn't think it's bad, and I think there is potential for this to get better. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Before it's time for Kalani Jordan against Ren Sinclair. Jordan did not be denied, putting down Ren Sinclair as the one-of-a-kind split-legged moonsault to win. Two talented women barely got enough time to warm up before this was over. This was a few hints that they could do together, but I think this just felt too short to be good. The right one won. Jordan's found herself on a verge of a breakout moment for years, and she's definitely going to be a linchpin of what will be a chaotic women's match. With the field set, Jordan is the closest to being a dark horse contender for victory, while Sol Rooker and Fallon Henry will probably be the favourites with the odds. But yeah, I think I'm going to give this 5 out of 10. For me, I thought it had the potential to be good, but just didn't really get the time to shine. Before it was time for Williams and Evans against Gallus, and just Sexy Red made sure Gallus couldn't cheat, setting up Mark Coffey to walk right into the Trick knee to deliver the win for the champion Javon. Lush Legend arrived afterwards to confront Trick alone. His rights went out, and all ego Ethan Page struck, laying out Trick. Page took credit for lying out Noam Dar and Ori Mensah, then raised the championship high. It was a surprisingly rare sight as the Coffey brothers team together and has become more established duo, obviously, with Wolfgang. Unfortunately, the match never really amounted to much in terms of action. Sexy at ringside was more of a character than the action. Gallus looked like chumps at the wrong moment. However, did it any matter when we got this monumental announcement at the end? Page took a big chance and immediately treated like a main event star in NXT. Hopefully this is only beginning for All Ego, who may be WWE's best signing of the year. He instantly freshens up what looks like a stale main event scene and becomes the newest opponent for Trick. And yeah, I'm definitely not against that at all. I thought, yeah, this is a really exciting one, and he could be at the top of a brand rather than the bottom of it like we've seen in AEW. So yeah, I'm really excited by this and get 7 out of 10. Overall, NXT gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, the action around the two shocking reveals, which really elevated the show and gave it probably the most talked about NXT for months, I thought maybe wasn't quite that good, which is why I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. But those two reveals really, I thought, brought up the level of the show. And yeah, can't wait to see out of these and going into Battleground and beyond. That's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.